Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Austin Harmony Project. On this 30th day of September 2014, we are here to honor our newest legend, Ms. Tressie Seegers. Before I get into the actual ceremony itself, where I talk about Recognize Good, then we have another person give us some background on Tressie, then we have some presenters, and keep in mind that whatever you say, Tressie has the last word on this. She has time for rebuttal. So let me introduce a couple of very important guests that we have here. First off, I don't see him around anywhere, but Snake Farm, where are you? He's hiding. We also have some legends with us today to help us with the ceremony. Mr. Tino Hernandez. Mr. George Wagner. Mr. Steve Brown. So let me start by telling you a little bit about Recognize Good, what we are, and how we function. Recognize Good is a website capability to say thank you to your friends, your acquaintances, and other people, maybe those that you work with. A way to say thanks on the internet. Back in 2009, we launched Recognize Good with the purpose of illuminating the good that we have in our world. There's a lot of bad going on. We want to find a way to tell people about the good things that folks like Tressie do to help make Austin a better place to live and to work. And whenever we found the nominations coming in, there were some that were much better than others. People in their ordinary daily lives doing extraordinary things, as Tressie has done. And so we developed the Legends program. And so for the past 4 years, starting in 2010, we've had our Legends program with 43 ceremonies and over 58 legends that we recognize. This is our Legends class of 2013. You see Steve and Tressie on here. We got this started whenever the Tyrex Group, ABC Home and Commercial Services, and the Samaritan Counseling Center decided that they wanted to do something good for the community. And so this triumvirate got together and developed Recognize Good. And so that brings us to our Legends ceremony. And the first person I'm going to ask to come up is Ms. Jill Gonzalez.
So thank you so much for being here today. I became acquainted with Tressie last year through ACC and CCNBO Alphabet Soup. We were in a class for, now I can't even remember the name, Certificate in Nonprofit Leadership and Management. Lots and lots of letters. We met twice a month all year. And Tressie and I were lucky enough to be in the same cohort, and we got to work together on projects all year. And I learned so much from her and was so blessed by getting to know her and coming to see Harmony and learning what you do. And one of the reasons I love what she does is my mom, throughout my life, taught religious ed through our church to the developmentally disabled. And so that was in our kitchen. And so my friends, all throughout my life, were everyone, whatever ability. And my mom also did music with them and with the kids. And so I have a great love for the Austin Harmony Project. I became acquainted with Recognize Good because I worked for Bookspring. And we were lucky enough to have the absolute first legend, I believe. Okay, Gooch?
That's right.
It was the first legend. And so I've been seeing these mugs for a long, long time and come to the ceremonies every year where they recognize all the legends. And I think it's one of the most wonderful programs because you get to see so much good coming out of the community. So at Bookspring, we're all about literacy and giving books to little children and making sure they have the tools they need to succeed. But there's so much other good going on in the community. What enables Tressie to perform her acts of incredible kindness and keep her dedication going? It's all of you. That's what keeps her going. I was thinking about, I know they calculate hours and minutes, and I imagine except when Tressie's sleeping, she's doing good things. I think that's pretty much what sums her up for me. And it's all about, she just loves so much and gives so much, and it's incredible. You're very blessed to have her. I think that's about all I have to say. I'm honored to be here.
For your nomination, come on up here. You can stand next to me. Jill gets a soup mug and a $100 Target card. And something Jill said was very important to us, that we've been going on for a number of years, and she has seen a number of ceremonies. And I wanted to point out to you that we have what we call our Say Thanks Austin campaign starting in January and February of 2015. We've done this for the past couple of years. And that's where people from around the world can say thank you to one legend, such as Tressie, or all of the legends, once a day for about 20 days. And whenever we started the program, the first year we averaged about 4,500 thank yous. In the third year, we had about 16,000. Last year, we had over 63,000 people saying thank you from around the world. And so what I'm going to ask you is to not make this day a singular day where all we do is recognize Tressie here, but very simply to start building your social networks and your professional networks through Facebook, Instagram, and other social media, so that whenever it comes time to say thanks to Tressie in January, that she garners as many possible thank yous as she can. In our ceremony at City Hall on February 20th, we will give the legend who receives the most thank yous a $10,000 pay-it-forward donation. So that's something that we'll start working on.
Thank you.
And now I'd like to introduce a couple of Central Texas recording artists. Their music is available on the web. They do a lot of different shows. Walt and Tina Wilkins and Jim Davis.
Would you like us to speak, or would you like us to do the song first?
You can do the song first.
Hello. I'm gonna sit right here under this tree. Sit right here under this tree and just be. I'm gonna stay in the shade for a while. Right here in the shade for a while. And if trouble comes to find me, I just lay back and smile.
ladies first.
Okay.
And compose with the.
Okay,
sweetheart.
perfect. Yes. That's close
So, Jimmy, walk to
Hey.
right up here.
Good. Fine.
Well,
And I told these guys they had to say something.
Well, I met Tressie through Walt actually about 7 years ago, and I met her and I knew her as an artist and a singer. And then we became friends, and then I found out that she had this beautiful, generous heart. She loved working with folks with disabilities. And from her vision and her dream, she created this. And this is a haven for the students that come here and for us who walk through the doors. We get to experience her dream and her everyday work. So we are most grateful to come here and to be a part of the celebration, because I think Tressie is truly an angel in our community as well. So she is well deserving of this great award.
I'll tell how we met, how Tressie and I met. And I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, and I was still living in Memphis. I live here now, so I moved to Texas to play with Walt and the Mr. Carrows. But before I was in the band, I was playing my shows, and somehow we all were in Chattanooga at a big festival of a lot of Texas bands, and they didn't know who we were in Chattanooga. And we had this really great backstage and hanging out. But on the same weekend, Tressie and I played at a farmer's market, and we were booked on this farmer's market together. And we'd never met, and we set up our little table to sell our CDs. But she had art to sell alongside our CDs, and she had made these guitars or plywood and been painted. Really had maps and stuff all over. And I was going, man, that is really cool, really cool. So we hung out all weekend, and just hanging out with Tressie and talking to her, it was like I'd known her forever. We just became really good friends really fast. And the show, we had a blast doing the show. And then right as I was leaving, the festival was over, and I think they all came together in the bus. She gave me one of those guitars. It's now in my music room, in my studio office, as well as other stuff that you've all made. And so this, as Tina said, this is a result of just her sheer goodness gracious, greatness. And thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Sure. I'll add that Tina and I and Jimmy watched Tressie start this, and the hours, just the will to do something powerful in the community, and it's been just a wonder and a privilege to behold. And also, we have a 12-year-old son who considers this one of his homes on earth, so he loves this too. It just explodes with goodness and art and color and sound and music, and so we love this place.
We now come to the really good part, and for this I'd like to ask Tino and Steve and George to come over and stand next to the recognized good sign as our former legends help us present the gifts. Now, the first one I'll let Jimmy present. It is the soup mug and the $100 gift card. Well, you would do the Book of Good Deeds.
Oh, beautiful.
And Tressie, I put those guys over there for a reason. You can hand them the gifts.
Oh, okay.
Put them The bromeliad is a living remembrance of this ceremony today. Okay, and all three of you come up here with Tressie.
All right.
I gotta get in this too.
Good.
This is the good part.
All right.
Hey, you need to stand
Oh,
over there.
okay.
You present that check. You give that to Tress, and she'll give it to Pat.
Thank you.
And Tina, if you pass us the wall, you can pass it to
Yes,
Jenny.
that's
That is our $1,000 negotiable check. Now that you've all had a chance to say something about Tressie, Tressie has time for rebuttal. Tressie, the floor is yours.
Well, first of all, I want to thank everybody for coming today. It's a very special day, and I'm honored that Recognize Good is recognizing us and the hard work that we do. And even though Harmony was my dream back in 2004, I don't do it all alone. I couldn't do it all alone. I have people behind me that are just solid gold, and one of them is Pat Alvarez. And I had her son Rudy was one of the very first students that I had, as was Jesus over here. Jesus, can you wave? Say hola. Hola. But it's just been amazing. These kids, they're like my own kids, and I treat them like that every day. Sometimes they get in trouble, as do my own kids. They were born today. They better be good and not embarrass me. And they're doing great. They're all doing good. But some of the the only people I knew when I moved to Austin was Walt and Tina. And so through Walt and Tina, I just have met the most amazing people I can even, I can't say enough about them. It's a group of people. They donate to Harmony. If it wasn't for them, we would not be here in this beautiful building with electricity and air conditioning and, everything that we have. Tina alone has helped to raise thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars for Harmony, and I'm ever grateful for that. And I don't know what else to say. I love doing this, and I hope that y'all will all keep up with Harmony. And we do a lot of really cool stuff through the year. We have concerts, we have art shows. And it's important for me to put these guys in the community and kind of break that barrier down between people and this population, because historically we haven't treated this population very good throughout the years. We've come a long way from the 1940s and the 1950s. I still feel like we have a long way to go. So for us to do art shows and music shows and show their talent, it just breaks down that barrier, and it shows the community that these are very important people and they have very important gifts that they can share with all of us. Every day when we come here, we get to experience true love and true joy, and to me, that's amazing. I still wake up every day, and sometimes I wish I didn't even have to brush my teeth or take a shower. I just come on up and get ready to work. It's like that's a bothersome thing I have to do in the morning just to get here, but I love coming every day. And I can't imagine doing anything different, for the rest of my life. And in Austin, there's over 6,000 nonprofits, so I'm very honored that y'all have chosen us to say thank you to us. And I appreciate y'all very much.
Thank you.
So when it's time to vote, please do vote, because we do
Pat, if I can sneak in here, is we have soup mugs for the presenters,
Oh,
so
nice.
you get to hand
Oh.
each one.
I love soup.
He does.
It's almost soup.
He does love soup.
Yeah, she'll get the check.
Sweet Harmony Band?
Yes, yeah.
Okay,
Let's do
ladies
it.
and gentlemen, the Sweet Harmony Band.
My name is Toby Merritt.
A little louder.
My Merritt, and I'm pleased to have you all here with us today. As a matter of fact, I'm fixing to do the national anthem.
As a matter of fact, it is a true fact. He is going to do the national anthem.
All right.
You ready?
He's our resident national anthem singer.
That's right.
So every year, 4th of
Right.
July, he sings it in front of thousands of people. And we can't get enough of it, so we do it all year long.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, y'all get ready to sing down.
Elijah was a wicked son by the door. He fell in love with the Indian maid over the antique store.
sing it. Look at Bob. Okay, to put y'all share the microphones, okay?
Is this the G?
It's in G. G.
This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Golden Waters. This land was made for you and me. As I went walking, I saw a sign there, and on the sign it said no trespassing, but on the other side it did say nothing. That sign was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Golden Waters. This land was made for you and me. I roam and ramble, and I follow my footsteps. Sparkling sands of the diamond desert, and all around me a voice was chanting. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Golden Waters. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking, I saw a sign, yeah, and on the sign it said no trespassing, but on the other side it didn't say nothing. That sign was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Golden Waters. This land was made for you and me. This land was made for you and me. This land was made for you and me.
And now we eat.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our ceremony. We will have some pictures afterwards, but we also have some refreshments. So thanks to all the folks who helped put this together. And Tressie, thank you for all that you do.
Yeah.